we're back with another video, and this week we're going to be cooking, and I'm going to do a story time while I'm cooking. This story time is going to be about my first college party, my first college experience, and how I almost got arrested. Okay, all right, okay, so we're gonna get into it. Hold on, let me get my ingredients, and then we're gonna get into the story. Okay, so I'm gonna be making stuffed chicken, and this is a really easy, simple recipe for something that you want to cook really fast. So it's gonna be stuffed chicken, well, not stuffed chicken, smothered chicken, sorry. So we're gonna be making smothered chicken and white rice. Okay, so all you need is some chicken. I'm using chicken breast, and I'm making a really small pan, so because it's just me, I live alone. Then you want your pepper of choice, your peppers. I'm making a small pan, so I'm only going to use one pepper, and an onion. You're going to need some cream of chicken and some chicken broth. I got this from ShopRite. I'll be using a ShopRite brand. Although I'll do the same stuff. And then your seasonings of choice. So right now what I'm about to do is season my meat. Well, before I season it, I'm going to clean my meat. Okay, vinegar and lemon. I put the meat in to a bowl. I give it a good clean, and then after that, that's when I season it. So that's what I'm going to start by doing, and then we're going to get into this story. Okay, I have the chicken. I split my chicken in half. I'm not bougie, y'all, at all. I split my chicken in half and use some now, some later. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little breasts. And get y'all, instead of wasting paper towels, get y'all like a little kitchen rag. It helps. So I put my chicken in here, and then I grab my vinegar. I used it all back. Cool. I have another one over here. White vinegar, best for cleaning all of your meats, and then you just pour that in there. Yep, just like that. My Goya lemon juice, or you can use a fresh lemon. I don't. You only need a little bit of this because the vinegar already do a lot. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. And then you clean that chicken. But let me set the scene while I'm cleaning this chicken. Y'all, it's 2018, right? I'm fresh out of my EOF program. If you don't know what that is, that's like a it's like a pre-college program, but you take like some courses or whatever, and they count for credits. So I'm fresh out of EOF. I know the campus a little bit. Like, I'm feeling lit. I know a couple people because they was like my peer leaders and stuff, right? So it's the first day on campus. They have like this thing called the Hawaiian Bash, right? And they do it every year. So I'm gonna set the scenery. 2018, Mobama playing. Everybody lit. Everybody going wild. It's the time. It's the time of our lives. We lit. And I never ever had a drink before. I always been scared to drink, but like when I got there, one of my friends was like, look what I got, like let me get you a cup. And I'm like, a cup? Hold on, for me? And she's like, yeah, I got you a cup. Wait a minute. So I had my first lick of liquor, y'all. My very first lick of liquor. And y'all, when I tell, and it was like a mixed drink, y'all. It wasn't even strong at all. But when I tell y'all I was tore up off of like 2 sips, I was tore up. It was pretty bad. Okay, so now I'm going to season my meat, okay? First things first, I like a little sazon. This is going to do it for me every time. Every single time, okay? Then I use this Mr. Dash. Get that up in there. And you don't gotta like over season it because the cream of chicken is gonna be seasoned too. Some adobo. I like minced onions. I put minced onions in almost anything. Even though I'm going to put real onions in here. These are different and they do something for me. So we're going to add a couple of these flakes. Garlic powder. That's a must. You already know. Yep. And I'm going to add some paprika and Italian seasoning. And that's going to be it for this seasoning. Some paprika. But now that we mix in, now we're going to make sure this is all coated. All the chicken should be like one color. But yeah, so I get my first little drink or whatever, and I'm feeling tipsy. The party is lit. I'm having a time. Mind y'all, again, this is my first time drunk. This is my first time out on my own at a party. So I'm like feeling myself a little bit. So boom, party ends. I know it sounds abrupt, but I'm telling you, the way that I was feeling, that's exactly how, this is how it should look. See how it's all coated in the seasonings and all of that? That's how it should look. But yeah, boom, party over, and it's an after party, y'all. It's like 11 o'clock. And I'm like, nah, I should probably go home. But then, oh, wait a minute, let me wash my hands, because I gotta look at y'all when I say this. But then, boom, I'm like, I don't got class tomorrow. I don't have nobody to tell me what I can and can't do. I'm going to that after party. So me and my girls, we skedaddle right across the campus, because it's like one side of campus with well, not one set of dorms. It's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 dorms on main campus, and then it's like the village, that's like the apartment style dorms, and then it's the Sinatra one, and then it's like another one that's apartment style too. So we was going to the apartment style building, so we got invited to the big party, and it was by the Cube, so you know it was about to be lit. Okay, now before I get into this, we're going to get into the next step of the cooking, because at this point it's about to start getting left. All right, hold on. So boom, we're going to close this up, let the seasoning sit for a little bit while I start to saute the gravy and stuff like that. So next I'm going to chop up some peppers and onions, and you're going to need minced garlic too to saute the peppers and onions, and some butter. So we're about to do that next. That should be quick, and then we're just going to let the chicken sit for a minute. I'm going to preheat the oven too. And for this one, since I'm doing a small pan, I am gonna I'm gonna do it for 350 and leave it on for an hour. So yeah, usually when I do a bigger pan it should be 420, but well 425, but I'm doing a really small pan. It's just me and maybe my sister later. So yeah, we're gonna do 350 and you let your chicken cook for that long. So let's get into chopping up these peppers and onions. Okay, now by no means have I said I was a chef, so don't judge how I'm about to cut my vegetables, because I never told y'all I was a chef. I just be cooking. So let me back up so y'all can see. I'll just go in the middle one. Yeah, by no means am I anybody's chef, so don't chew me if you think I'm not cutting this right and stuff like that, because I never said I was a professional. Never ever. And I will never claim to be one. Boom. Okay, so the green peppers and onions are all chopped up. They should be looking like this in there. I feel like I should add I just feel like I should add a red pepper too. I think I'm gonna add the red pepper. Okay, so I finished chopping up all of my peppers. I think they look really good. So now I'm about to saute them. You're gonna need some butter, the minced onions, and that's pretty much it. I use the Country Rock plant-based butter. It's one of my favorites. Just put like a nice amount in there. You don't gotta overdo it because the water from the vegetables is gonna also start to absorb. Plus, this is made with olive oil, so that's really good for sauteing things. I'm gonna put this on like a low to medium heat. Then I'm going to add my minced onions, and then we're about to get back into the story while I saute these. So, ooh, minced onions stink, but minced garlic. I keep saying minced onions, but me and the girls go on this walk. Now y'all, this is the longest walk ever. And okay, maybe I'm being a little bit dramatic. Maybe it wasn't that long of a walk, but it was long enough to me. So we walking all the way to the other side, and we like in a group. Mind y'all, I'm sitting there with people that I never even met before, and I'm like, y'all know how to get to the village? And they like, yeah, we know, just follow us. And I'm like, okay. So we trusting these like people, and we going like through an underpass. We like, bro, we just really walking. We go through like the train station, all that. So we finally get to the other side of the campus, and we make it in the party. When I tell y'all, the village was packed, and basically, like I said before, the village is basically on campus apartments. Village is packed, okay? Everybody and their mama in there. You know when the Qs have something, all of their homeboys be there. Qs from all of the schools in the area, y'all. And I go to school. I went to school in New Jersey. I went to Montclair State. So it's Qs from Keene, it's Qs from Rowan, It's queues from just about everywhere. It's some queues from New York there, because it's the first week back, okay? So everybody there is lit. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like my little freshman tail self is just enjoying all of this. It felt like a movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really what college is like. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, let me back up. Let me get into the party a little bit beforehand, because it was a lot of a blur, but I do remember this. So before I went to college, I had this one friend that worked at Journeys with me back in like 2017, and she went to Morgan State, and she was like, girl, stay away from the queues. They're crazy. They will lift you up at a party and do all this stuff to you. And I was immediately petrified. So when I got on campus and I seen all the queues, I'm basically running away from them. Like, they doing a little stroll or whatever, and I'm like, oh no, because they not picking me up. Like, I was not feeling that. That was not, no, you're not doing that. First of all, I'm shy. I would have been embarrassed. Like, I would have caused a scene. Like, please. So one of them barked at me. Mind you, we're really good friends now. But one of them barked at me, and I ran. Like, when I tell you, sprinted away from them, I was not having it. Like, my friend put some fear in my heart, I'll tell you that. But then come to find out, as like I continued to be friends with them, they was like, oh no, we can't do that in New Jersey. Like, that's like more of a southern cute thing. They was like, New Jersey, you will get a Title IX so quick. And if you don't know what a Title IX is, it's like a a sexual offense. So yeah, he was like, we don't do that up here. He was like, the most you're gonna get is a bark out of us. And I was like, okay, that make me feel more comfortable. Okay, so that's why I went to the party, because now I'm like, oh, okay, I don't gotta worry about them picking me up or doing no weird stuff. They're not gonna do that over here, because I was petrified. And my friend said at Morgan State they do that, so I'm thinking they do that everywhere. So yeah, boom, back to the party. So we get to the party, it's everybody there. It's some of my peer leaders. We all kicking it, and I'm just living life. Like, life is great. I'm a little twisted. I'm not like tore up or nothing, because I still got to be aware. Like, this is my first time out. And yes, I was a freshman, but I was not a silly, goofy freshman at all. You won't catch me slipping at all. So, but y'all see these? Y'all see this? This looks amazing. This looks amazing. And I know this position is weird, but this is the only way I can like talk to y'all and like cook this food. But yeah, I wasn't no silly goofy freshman, so y'all not finna get me. Sorry, boo. So I was still on 10s. I'm chilling. But then y'all, while I'm at the party, this boy started talking to me. I never met him. And okay, maybe this was silly goofy, and I thank God that I didn't, you know, whatever. I'm gonna get into that. But I met this boy and we chopping it up or whatever, and somehow, I don't know, y'all, I know this sounds crazy, but we end up in a bathroom. But it's a lot of people in the bathroom, okay? It's a lot of people. So basically, you would go in the bathroom too. So we all in the bathroom. It's like at least 6 of us, and it's a mix of people, girls, boys, whatever. And he like, I rolled this one for me and you. And I'm like, oh, that's so romantic. Wow. And all dumb. Like, hold on. So, this is all sauteed. So now what I'm going to do is put the chicken in the pan and then put this on top. And then we're going to make the sauce. But yeah, I had to change my battery. It was dying or whatever. But yeah. I was very impressed. I shouldn't have been impressed. Thinking back on it now, I was very dumb. But that's okay, you know? You live, you learn. I like to coat the bottom of my pan with olive oil. That's just me. I feel like it helps the chicken be more like tender. And I just do a little bit. You don't gotta do a lot. And make sure it's just all over the pan. My mom taught me this. Like, it don't gotta be a lot. Like, this is how much I put, and I just make sure it gets all over the pan. But yeah, I thought that was so cute. But right before I could touch the stuff or any of that, why did the cops pull up? Y'all, I am petrified. This is my first day on campus and I'm like, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm literally like screaming in the inside, but I'm trying to play it cool because I'm with all upperclassmen, which I think at the time, and like I'm trying to like be cool, but I'm freaking out. I can't even make it up. Like I'm like, oh my gosh. So the boy hurry up and throw like the stuff down the he throw the stuff down the toilet, and we hurry up and get out the bathroom or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to jail. Like if they check our IDs, I'm going to jail. I was like, I'm going to get kicked off of campus. I'm thinking the absolute worst thing possible. I'm just thinking the worst, not knowing, y'all, now that I'm grown, I know better. Campus police do not care about a party. Like when I tell y'all, everybody in college be doing a little 1-2. You want to spread it out like that. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then after that, see, boom, we're going to take these. Sorry I'm switching subjects so fast, but we cooking. We got to make sure this food is right. And you just want to put this all up over your chicken. This the smothered part, boo. This part one of the smothered, okay? We want that chicken covered. So boom, it's already covered in peppers and onions and garlic. It's looking good. This is how it's supposed to look. This is how it's supposed to look. I should have got a little bit of a bigger pan, but it's okay. We're gonna work with what we got. And we're gonna use that pan again so that we can just mix up the ingredients. I'm really wild, but this gotta get up out of here. Yeah, so I'm gonna use that again so I can mix up like the actual smothered part. But look, see how that look? Shouldn't really see no chicken like that. So boom, we're gonna put this back here. Take your pan, you can leave the stuff in there, it don't really matter. And then that's when we about to get into the chicken broth. Y'all, we almost done, okay? And then we're gonna get into, no, this is the chicken broth and this is the cream of chicken. So first things first, we're gonna keep that off while we get this out. And we're gonna pour this in here. We only need one because we got a little tiny pan. See, it just came out. I love that for me. Boom. So we got one of that, well, one of these. So usually when you do a big one, you do a cup of chicken broth. We're going to do a half a cup of chicken broth since we're doing one can, okay? So this is a half a cup. Okay. Do a half a cup of chicken broth. And like you could add more if needed, but I'm sure this should be enough because you don't want the sauce too watery. Okay, there we go. This already looking yum dilly yum yum purr. Okay, now we're gonna, yeah, we about to mix this up. Hold on. It's gonna look weird for a little bit till it get hot, but that's okay. We keep mixing. Trust the process. Trust the process, okay? But yeah, the cops come. I think that I'm finna get arrested, right? But campus police, they don't really care. I'll tell you that now. So if you are going into your freshman year of college or you're in college and you don't know how that's going to go, as long as you're not like obliterated, like you should be good. But if you're like obliterated, and this is like I hate to give people, because this is low-key bad advice, you should not be drinking at 18, but it's like y'all need to know, okay? Because I ain't your mamas, and sometimes people want to do what they want to do, just like how I did what I wanted to do when I was in undergrad. People want to do what they want to do. So I'm gonna just give you all fair warning. Don't be obliterated. Just be chilling, chill regular, especially at that age. If you want to be obliterated at 21, do that. But at 18, 19, 20, just chill, like, you know. So I didn't wind up getting in trouble. As long as you're not causing a scene, usually campus police won't bother you. But y'all, I left up out of that party so fast. Like, I was shook. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even get the boy name. I don't even know who the boy was, and I don't think I ever even seen him again after that. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't smoke with him, because imagine me being drunk. Well, imagine me have been doing what I was doing, and on top of that, like, that would have been a lot. Like, I might have been arrested. But yeah, so that was my story time of my first college party. How I thought I was gonna get arrested, how I fake almost got arrested. I could have got arrested because I was 18. I was not at the age where I should have been to be drinking. So yeah, that is that. I don't know, let me know what y'all think, and if y'all want more story times. That was one of my more calm, subtle story times. I do have another one from college, but we'll get into that later. Y'all gotta let me know if y'all actually like my story times, and if y'all want me to do this again, and if y'all want me to do something else, because I do enjoy cooking. This is fun to me. But I could do like a get ready with me, get unready with me, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And we just want to get into finishing this food. And yeah, y'all know I love y'all. Stay tuned while I finish this food. But that's the end of the story time. But what do y'all think? Like, did y'all ever have a college experience like that? Or did y'all notice about colleges, whatever? I don't know. Let me know. But this is how it should start looking. See? Now this is ready to go on top of that chicken. Hold on, this is like literally perfect. It's starting to bubble a little bit. You don't want it to bubble too much, because then it's going to burn. And we still got to put this in the oven. So this is done. This is done. We turning that off. We're going to switch this over. Okay, you can see. You can see. Oh my gosh, this looks so good, y'all. And this is my first time making this. And then we just gonna smother this. We are gonna smother this. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the chicken is smothered, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what she looking like before I put the foil on it. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I don't know, wait, I'm gonna just show y'all like this. Okay, so that's what she should be looking like at the end. And then we're going to throw her in the oven just like that. And I have a rice cooker. I'm going to make the rice, but I'm going to do that off camera. I'm sure y'all know how to make rice. I'm just doing white rice because this is going to go on top. And I'm going to throw this in the oven. We're going to set our timer. Leave this in here for an hour. And then take it off after an hour and leave it in for like 10 minutes again. But that's it, y'all. Gonna make the rice, and then I'll show y'all the end results later. But okay guys, it's done. Wait. Look at it. It's looking so good. It's looking so good. It's looking so good. Okay, and then my rice is still being, well, it's done, but it's being kept warm. So I'm gonna make a little bowl. I think that's enough rice. That's a good amount of rice. Okay, now we're gonna try the chicken. And I'm putting this over top of my chicken. I mean, over top of my rice. First of all, this just looks so juicy. And this is what it's hitting for, y'all. Y'all see that? This looks so good. Okay. So I'm going to wrap the rest of this up, and then we're going to go over to my table to try it. So, we got the food. And now we're going to give it a try. This chicken is perfectly tender. It's hot.
Oh shit. Oh, we.
I'm sorry, y'all. Oh. It's hot, but it's giving everything it's supposed to have. Yay. But yes. Recipe, I give it for my first time, I give myself a cool 8. I give myself an 8 because I think I could have seasoned I could have seasoned the like the broth a bit more. But other than that, it's really good. It's really, really good. And it gives very healthy. But the flavors are hitting. Everything mingles together so well. Perfectly timed cooking. Yeah, I'll give it a cool 8 out of 10. I know that when I make it again, it's going to be better. But it's really good now. But let me do this first. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm so glad that y'all stayed here with me all the way to the end, even after finishing the story time, because I know it's like story over, but no, this was really good. Let me know what y'all want to hear next time, and what story time y'all want me to do next, or what do y'all want me to cook next. Send me those suggestions too, because this was fun. But thank you for watching my video, and I'm about to finish this. I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Share it with your friends, share it with your homegirl, share it with your cousin, your auntie, your mama, share it with everybody. Okay? And yeah, bye.